On Gravitas Snapshot tonight, we make you meet Ashwin Ramaswami. Who is that? Well, he is the first Gen Z Indian American to run for a state or federal legislature in the United States. And he has been making headlines, naturally. How old is he? 24 years old. And by the way, if elected, he would be the first Gen Z state senator in Georgia. So what do we know about him? To start with, Ashwin Ramaswamy is a second-generation Indian American. His parents moved to the United States from the southern Indian state of Tamil Nadu. This was back in the 1990s. Ashwin Ramaswamy completed his undergraduate studies in computer science from Stanford University. His professional background basically includes software engineering, election security, technology law, also policy research. He, in fact, has worked with non-profits and startups. He also worked with state and local election offices. Basically, he has had a career in software engineering, election security, technology, law, policy research, and now he has thrown his hat in the ring. What made him enter the world of politics? WION spoke to Ashwin Ramaswamy and we asked him this very question, and this is what he told us.
I think it's really important in politics to make sure that people from all different backgrounds are represented. That's how we make policy that works for everyone. I used to work in software engineering. I was over at Stanford in computer science, but I soon realized the need for more people with technical knowledge in the government. When I worked in the federal government in cybersecurity and election security, and I soon realized that we need people in politics who understand these issues and can address the issues of the future. That's why I decided to join politics and serve my hometown in Johns Creek, Georgia.
Ramaswamy is a Democrat. And who is he up against? Incumbent Republican Shawn Still. His name might ring a bell. And for those of you who might not be aware, Shawn Still was indicted with the former President of the United States, Donald Trump, for the January 6, 2021 insurrection at the U.S. Capitol. So what is Ashwin Ramaswamy focusing on? What is his campaign all about? From quality education, access to healthcare, reproductive rights, Ashwin Ramaswamy is focusing on all of this and more. In fact, here's what he shared with us.
Our focus is going to be on three main issues. One is education, two is economy, and three is public safety. What that means is we want to make sure we fully fund our system. We're paying our teachers. We also want to make sure that we have more opportunities for entrepreneurship, more technology education, and finally, making sure that we have safer communities, access to healthcare, and reproductive rights.
The one question as far as Gen Z and politics are concerned is about how politically aware and involved they are, also how politically invested they really are. Being from that generation, Ashwin Ramaswamy strongly believes that by being successful at such a young age, only 24 years old, he can show what kind of a change they can bring about and that they can have that kind of a voice and to have a good future.
Yes, people are very politically aware, particularly my generation. We have lived through the policies that have happened over the past couple of years throughout our lives. We've seen the impact on how underfunding education and all these issues have caused, and we are very aware. I think the problem is we're not empowered to act on it. It's really hard when you are young in your 20s to actually go and run for political office, which is why I want to be an example and show the way so that more folks like me can have a voice as well.
The Indian American strongly believes in thinking about where his family comes from and the values. And what did he have to say about Indian culture? I'm going to leave you with this response.
My parents came to the US in the 1990s. Both of them came from Tamil Nadu. My mom is from Chennai and my dad is from Coimbatore. And I've always been very much connected to Indian culture, whether that's through religion, through Hinduism, reading ancient texts, learning Sanskritam, whether it's through language, like learning Tamil as well, or just learning about the history of Indian Americans in the US and everything they've done.
WION now available in your country. Download the app now. Get all the updates on the move.